Welcome to the deep dive. We get straight to what matters. And today we're jumping right into something that, feels like it's been brewing for years. Decades, maybe. Tesla's Robotaxi test had finally kicked off, June 22nd, 2025, down in Austin, Texas. But there's a lot going on beneath the surface here. Yeah, and it's really important to get this straight from the start. This is not the giant fleet deployment Elon Musk has talked about, for ages. People watching this closely are calling it a carefully controlled public-facing experiment.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard this phrase, the end of the beginning, that really caught my attention. What does that signal really?
That's a perfect way to put it because end of the beginning tells you a lot. It suggests they're shifting gears, moving away from those big, broad promises and into the really hard part, proving the technology works step by step in the messy real world, but under very tight control, mind you. It's about managing expectations now while still needing to show investors, hey, we're making progress. So strategically, there are a few key things they're trying to achieve here. First, obviously, gathering just tons of real-world data that's gold for refining the software. And this is all happening in complex city environments, which is exactly what they need. Plus, it's a huge public statement about their whole vision-only thing.
Right. The no-lidar approach, just cameras.
Exactly. No laser sensors basically all their main competitors use. They're betting the farm on cameras. And, connecting the dots, this definitely helps boost confidence for investors, especially since EV sales have been a bit sluggish lately, right?
Makes sense.
And one more thing, it's pretty clever timing-wise. They're getting operational, getting their foot in the door right before a tougher state law potentially comes into effect in Texas. It's quite a calculated move.
Okay, so it's definitely not just about the tech then. It sounds like a blend of engineering, PR, and navigating the rules. But how are they managing the story? You mentioned controlling the narrative earlier. What does that look like on the ground?
Yeah, that's maybe the most fascinating part for me. The narrative control aspect is pretty intense. Think about this. The very first rides, invitation only.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for social media influencers, known Tesla supporters. So you basically guarantee that initial wave of coverage is going to be glowing, right?
Liquor.
But the detail that's really got people talking in the industry, it's where they put the human safety monitor. Standard practice is driver's seat, ready to grab the wheel.
Right.
Tesla put them in the front passenger seat.
Wow. Okay, so not behind the wheel. What? You hear people calling it pure theater? Is it just marketing spin, or what's the significance?
It's significant because it's such a departure from, the accepted safety norms for testing autonomous vehicles. Having the monitor in the passenger seat, it sends a visual message. It looks like the car is driving itself completely, even though it's not truly unsupervised.
Oh, perception is key.
Exactly. It visually backs up those earlier promises of a fully autonomous launch, even if the reality is still supervised testing. It's pure stagecraft, really, designed to shape how the public and, crucially, investors see this milestone. It's about getting ahead of the story.
That really paints a picture. So pulling this all together for you listening, this Austin test, it's clearly way more than just seeing if the cars can drive. It's this intricate mix of engineering challenges, savvy marketing, and playing the regulatory game, all wrapped up in a public experiment.
Right. It's designed to push the tech forward and control how everyone perceives it. And this whole thing raises a really big question for you to think about, too. If this works, if truly driverless ride hailing becomes, normal and cheap, what does that actually mean for owning your own car? Seriously, think about it. If you could just tap your phone and a car shows up costing less than insurance, gas, maintenance, do you even need to own one?
That's a huge shift to consider.
And take it a step further, how could that change our cities? All that land currently choked with parking lots and garages. Imagine freeing that up. Maybe more housing, public spaces, it could completely reshape urban life. Definitely something worth mulling over long after this deep dive ends.